Bodyguard fans will be rejoicing nationwide after writer Jed Mercurio teased the possibility of another 3 series of the hit show. The BBC drama wrapped up last night after weeks of suspense as viewers finally discovered who was behind the explosion that killed Keeley Hawes Home Secretary, Julia Montague. Mercurio said he penned the first series as a one-off, but now has plans to continue after receiving huge praise and massive ratings. It's probably fair to say we would probably approach any thoughts of a second series with the idea that it would create an opportunity for a third or fourth, he told The Sun. Revelation, Pippa Haywood as Chief Superintendent Lorraine Craddock, BBC, World Productions, Sophie Mutavelian. If the ratings hadn't been quite so high, then possibly everybody involved including the BBC would have said, well, that was a nice little series, but we're just going to leave it at that and there won't be any more. So you are a hostage to fortune in that sense. And we do feel very privileged and fortunate that there's been such a response that it gives us that opportunity to at least think about doing more. But Mercurio said there may be a while to wait as he has no plans to work on a follow-up until he has finished filming the 5th series of Line of Duty. Bodyguard's Richard Madden, backed for Bond Sunday night's episode, finally revealed the culprit behind Montague's death. Protection Officer David Budd, played by Richard Madden, discovered his own boss Chief Superintendent Lorraine Craddock played a key role by working alongside criminal Luke Aitkins and Nadia Ali, the thwarted terrorist from the first episode, who created the fatal bomb. Ali revealed that she provided the bombs to Aitkins for money to fund further terrorist activity. Keeley Hawes as Julia Montague with Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. A security advisor has said the depictions of the police operation surround the Home Secretary and Bodyguard are extremely accurate. Keeley Hawes as Julia Montague with Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. Line of Duty's Gina McKee starring as Anne Sampson in The Bodyguard. Keeley Hawes as Julia Montague with Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. Julia Montague in The Bodyguard. Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. A scene from the first episode of The Bodyguard. Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. Keeley Hawes as Julia Montague with Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. A security advisor has said the depictions of the police operation surround the Home Secretary and Bodyguard are extremely accurate. Keeley Hawes as Julia Montague with Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. Line of Duty's Gina McKee starring as Anne Sampson in The Bodyguard. Keeley Hawes as Julia Montague with Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. Julia Montague in The Bodyguard. Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. A scene from the first episode of The Bodyguard. Richard Madden as David Budd in The Bodyguard. Bodyguard is available to watch on BBC iPlayer. More about Bodyguard, Jed Mercurio, Richard Madden, Keeley Hawes, BBC.